All right, we are in Pataskala, Ohio. A friend of my wife's that she works with, apparently her mother's house is haunted. So we are going to go and interview her right now. Then we'll go get something to eat, and then we'll go back and do a paranormal investigation.
Grant and Brad's Ghastly Gab.
How long have you lived here this time in the last?
My dad passed away last summer, the end of July, and I moved in after that.
What have you experienced?
A lot. They go in spurts of how active they are. So when I first moved back in, they were really active. There was one night upstairs, they wake me up every single night. I never sleep.
Every night?
Every single night.
Okay.
I am awake between 2:30 and 4. And it might be after 3.
I've heard 3 o'clock is often called.
3 to 3:15 is the witching hour.
Yeah. And that's common.
Yeah.
But it can start around 2:30 that they will wake me up somehow.
Now, what does that mean, like wake you up? Like, is it a noise, or is it a feeling or touch, or
It can be all of
just
them.
anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up every single night. And it usually starts a little after 3, but it can start as early as 2:30. So there was one night they woke me up. There was 3 big, loud pounding on the wall. It was a boom, boom, boom. So usually I face the window, and that's where the tapping sounds will go. It starts there, and then when it wants me to look over here, the tapping will go along. You could tell that it's like moving down the wall. They will have me like follow against the wall. You'll hear the tapping move down the wall. And at my makeup table, I have like scarves, bandanas hanging above it. And one of my bandanas went straight out. It was going like this. It wasn't swaying, like there was a breeze. It went straight out. And there was another night where, again, it wakes me up and has me basically turn around and follow. And I always sleep with my door closed. It's partly closed. But there was a black figure in my doorway. So it was blocking out most of the light, and you could see the bottom, but the rest of it was all blacked out. And I blinked, and it was still there, and I blinked a couple times, and then I closed my eyes and for about 10 seconds and looked again, and it was gone.
Is there an area in the house where it happens more?
It's footsteps all the time, like footsteps coming down the door or the stairs, and they walk and then they stop where the kitchen is. We call a little boy, he throws a metal ball down the steps. He's climbed in bed with my mother. She could see the indents of someone climbing in bed with her. And
Like as it happened?
Yeah.
Crawling?
Yeah. Yeah. She's woken up to her hair like sticking out, and she could feel it being twirled.
This is going on since you can remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're just okay with it? Like telling
Oh,
your
yeah.
sister just to calm down? Like there's no...
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
there's no
used
threat.
to
I
it.
don't feel threatened.
Yeah.
No. The only thing that we really know is when Mom and Dad first moved in here, an old man came to visit to tell them about the house. She said that this was the first house on the street, and that the house at that time was over 130 years old.
Are they vocal at all? Other than like the scratching or pounding, but like, is there
Yeah.
any other type of communication, I guess I would say?
So there was one night, again, it was a little after 3. I was awakened, and I heard all this mumbling in the hallway. So I get up and I reach for the door, and again, there's all this mumbling out there. And I reach for the door handle, and I hear a woman's voice, clear as day, saying, "Shh, she's coming." And then all the mumbling stops.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
And I paused because I'm like, that's weird. So I paused, and then I opened the door expecting to see like my mother there, and her door is shut, TV off.
Can you explain what the videos, some of the videos that you have seen on your own cameras?
We have orbs like there's no tomorrow, especially if my mother walks up and down the steps, there's orbs. And I've even can see them in the daytime because like when Lorelai, my grandbaby, is here and, you know, she's running in between the rooms, I'm like, man, I got 50 videos I got to watch. So I was quickly looking at them and I'm like, no, because I saw 2 orbs. And I'm like, now I got to sit here and watch all these daytime movies. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And then there was the one that I sent you with the or black circle thing that popped out up behind my door.
Are you looking to find anything tonight, like will help you one way or another, or
Yeah, what are your hopes? That's good.
I just want to catch something. I want to prove.
has there been anything in here?
Well,
Seems like mostly it's here. Is that right?
here and upstairs. So you always hear someone either going up the stairs or coming down the stairs, and again the ball bouncing, you can hear that. So this is the master. And for the longest time, Mom put hooks on the one side of the bed so they wouldn't climb in to bed with her.
Did that work? Or did she still?
She didn't notice it if it did.
Okay.
The scratching and stuff is more in the hallway. And so when Tommy would come and visit with his dogs, they would always just stand like right here and growl.
And action. All right, so we started this spirit box in the dining room. Is that? And then we're gonna work our way upstairs. And we also we have the EMF reader going, just to make sure there's. Oh wow.
There you go.
I turned it on earlier. I must turn it off. But I'm gonna ask a few questions. Is there anybody here with us right now that would like to speak? Are we in the correct room?
Scare Brad.
Let's not.
Who's the blonde woman? The little boy that likes to bounce the ball. How old are you? Are you here, Dad? How do you feel about us moving? there anybody here that wants to move? That wants to play with us? Walk against the lights. What's that?
Okay. I think we can probably go upstairs. So I don't-
Are you here? Dad. Say something. Do you know who else is here? Sounds like it's playing music in the background. The little boy, what's your name? Can you make the creepy bear do something? Climb in bed with the bear.
See, like that. So
What
did
was
you do
that?
that?
Uh-huh. What was that?
We won't know unless you could figure it out, like right now. But yeah, we won't know until.
I didn't hear anything.
It was like a whole. This is fire, like a little grunt.
Who was in my room? You're going to be sad when we move. The new homeowners won't appreciate you like we do. I know there's someone here. Has anyone died in this house? Is that why there's spirits here? I really want to know if someone has died here.
Dude, I mean, you can't get much. Like, if that thing moved.
There was one night where the fan was basically where it is, so it could hit my face. You know, I turned it on, it had been on for a while, and then all of a sudden it got yanked back really hard. And I mean, it fell off backwards. And it was right in the middle of the table. Is there anyone in here? Who are you? Why don't you want to show yourself? Or communicate like you normally do? The old farmer, did you die in this house? Did one of your kids die in here? Who Do any family members come and visit? Does anyone come and visit us? Aunt Joe? Grandma?
If you're here, let Kacy know. She just wants confirmation. Show her, tell her something so that she knows. This is your last chance.
Can you bang on the wall?
Is there anything else that you haven't asked yet? Anything that only they might know?
When a new person comes in, or two new people come in, and like let's say you're a child, a 5-year-old, you can see that 5-year-old just shrink into nothing and become not themselves and basically sit there like they're not there. And it could be the same kind of thing.
For years, we just figured the little boy and the farmer, and it was a woman's voice that I heard. Plain as day, a woman's voice telling them all to be quiet.
I mean, honestly, if this place, if it is, I would think that you're gonna have an active night tonight. I would think.
Let's hope.
Thank you.